consistency, challenges, and deadlines. That's what I want to talk about today. Hopefully I'm wearing different clothes than I was yesterday, but there's no guarantees. Why am I doing this today? Because I was out here yesterday, and today I'm here because I've got some consistency going. And that consistency builds momentum. What it also does, I have consistency because I want to get this course finished. I'm going to, quick story here about how I started my writer journey. Sorry, the word journey, I get a little, journey, my journey. This is painful for me, which is what's going to make it good, right? I talked about writing. I wanted to be a writer. I mean, since I think I was 21, right? But then moved to San Francisco. I'm going to be a writer. And I talked about it. I chatted about it. I whined about it. I dreamt about it. I chit-chatted about it. I glorified the life. Everything except doing it. I wasn't doing the work. Maybe I was doing some writing, but I wasn't publishing. I wasn't hitting submit. I wasn't public. I was in the closet, right? So I didn't have any of that stuff. And then came along John Muldoon. He was working on a project called the Monthly Experiments. And I love this word experiment as well. So he said, in 30 days, change your habits, change your life, right? It's very Mark Recklow, if you know Mark Recklow, a friend of mine who writes books very much like I do. What I wasn't doing was writing. And John had this program of daily habits, and it was like no coffee for a month. Wake up at 5 a.m., right? I mean, do this thing on a daily basis for 30 days and it will change your habits. That was the goal, right? Why am I telling you this? What does it have to do with it? We have consistency, we have challenges or deadlines or even gamification and momentum, right? So this built the consistency and deadlines. So we had 30 days and we had a goal, very clear goal. Write something every day. That was it. That was the entire guidelines of the entire game or challenge or experiment. He's a smart guy. He consciously used the word experiment because at the end you just have results. You don't have success or failure or a win or a loss. You have results. And let's analyze our results. Why are we talking about this? We're back to one of the previous lessons, practice. 30 days in a row, by day 15, I remember it very clearly, by day 15, 2 weeks in, I felt practiced. I felt in more shape, in like writing shape than I had been previously, which was in no shape because I wasn't doing it at all. That's why I'm out here today. Remember, consistency and practice builds momentum. Today it's easier for me to come out here, got my microphone, got my tripod, Pepper's here again, right? By the way, have I mentioned my accountability partner? Do you have one? Find one. It's got to be something like alive. I don't know if that's weird, but something that needs you on a daily basis. Something that's going to then habit stack, right? The habit is I walk with Pepper every morning, and the habit stack is that when I'm with him, I'm going to record a video. So for you, I want to build that momentum by consistency. So a lot of people freak out when I say, by the way, to end the story, I wrote for 30 days, then I wrote for 100, then I wrote for 1,000, then I wrote for 2,000, then I wrote for 2,808 days. And I stopped on the day my mom passed away. It was time to stop for a while, right? That's now been 5 years. So I don't write daily anymore. Although I do record. I do YouTube short, pretty much daily. But it's kind of like I feel like, check, I did the daily work. And now I've got the strength and I'm in shape. I've got over that main hurdle of doing it at all. And now I'm down to, I do daily. I do daily shorts. I do a weekly 10-minute video and I do a monthly newsletter, right? We're back to daily, weekly, monthly. Consistency, challenges, deadlines. All of these things are going to build your momentum. Don't say, I'm going to practice recording for 10 minutes for the rest of my life. That's a long time. Hopefully a long time. Give yourself a deadline. I like numbers like easy numbers, 10. I also like very simplistic ideas like every single day, not every Thursday, not every other day, not odd days except for leap year, and you get the idea. Every single day, make it easy, make it successable, make it finishable. give yourself some kind of challenge, and then ideally with an accountability partner, ideally. So I've done groups where we did, I have a program, worst book ever, one word book, stuff like that. You do it together in a group in a specific amount of time. There is power in that. If you can find a group or make a group, or come to me, or let's make a group. Let's have a video every day for 1 minute or whatever for 10 days, right? That would be 10 days, 10 minutes of video. That's it. You think there's more chance you're going to do it with an accountability partner? I can almost guarantee you there is. Consistency, challenges, gamification, and deadlines. I hope these are 3 things that can really help you get started, have a deadline, have a goal, and accomplish it. And then celebrate your win, and then analyze your progress. All right, that's it. From me, the next day, because I was doing it yesterday, I'm in the same place, same time. Well, I don't know if it's the same time. It's colder today. I got to go home. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Come on, Pip.